do it one more time. Okay, it's day number 7. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry. We wish you a Merry in 12 different ways. Hi guys, welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy. So today is day number 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. So we're past the halfway point. We're on the downward slide. And today's theme was ginger. Well, wait, hold on. I'll show you. Welcome to day number 7 of our 12 days of Christmas. So we're over halfway through. And day number 7 is gingerbread. So I've made a couple of gingerbread things for you out of trash. Thanks again to Brenda and Krista for hosting this. Hope you guys are really enjoying it. Please go down to the playlist when you're done here. Gingerbread. All right, so I'm going to say this one more time. I know most of you have heard it before, but it bears repeating. I make all of my crafts now from trash. I relocated down to Cabo San Lucas with my husband for at least a year. And so there's a lot of trash, and so I'm using recycling, and I'm taking walks and picking up trash and all that. So today is just, it's basically recycled materials that I've made my 2 crafts with. All right, so gingerbread. Don't forget, when you're done watching this, go down and watch the playlist. Okay, so the first thing is a little gingerbread house. I think it's kind of cute. It's like, woo. By the way, the things I did today are so kid-friendly. Like, you would definitely do this with children. I have a great idea for the second one. Okay, so let me just tell you, this is a creamer little container. It's Spanish. All the verbiage on it was. I should have shown that before I painted it. But anyway, I just thought when it was empty and everything, I was like, it looks like a little house. And so I was like, yeah, a gingerbread house. You want to see how I made it? Watch this. I did it again. I forgot to insert my day number 7 for my 12 days of Christmas from last year. So I'll put that right here if you want to go watch that. Let's get back to it. Okay, we're gonna make a gingerbread house out of trash. So I'm sanding it just to rough it up so I can paint it, and the paint will adhere because it's got sort of a glossy feel to it. Anyway, and then we painted it in a gingerbread color there, and I'm gonna glue the top on upside down so that I have a well in it so I can put some cotton in it later for its chimney stack. And once I put that on, I'm gonna paint that up too. And we let that dry, and then we're going to take some white paint and paint a roof. And I'm just going to paint it drizzling down over the side a little bit. Just like dripping snow, I guess. Frosting, right? I guess it's frosting because it's a gingerbread house. Okay. And I'm just freehanding all of this. It's just a quick little gingerbread house, so it's not anything I'm trying to make perfect. And I don't have any paint pens. So I have to do this with paint brushes, which is a little bit more difficult. If I had a paint pen, I would have done this a little bit differently. All right, so I'm going to take my white pencil just to outline what I'm going to put on the front here. So we're going to do a door, a little window, and some squigglies. Anyway, you can do this however you want. I just sort of went with it and colored whatever. I was just like, okay, I don't know, how about this? How about this? And then once I did the front, I just freehanded the rest of it. I didn't draw any of the rest of it, just the front I did. And then I'm going to take my white paint and the smallest brush I have and start painting this all white. So, and at first I thought I was going to leave it just the white and the gingerbread. You'll see later, obviously. I don't do that. I add a little color to it. And right here, it's so funny as I'm painting this on, it looks like a woman's head, like that's her hair. I was like, but in the end it doesn't look like that, but look, doesn't it? And it's like a little cartoon character. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint everything on this. I'm gonna put some music on, and you guys can just watch me paint this up. Okay, so it definitely had like a glossy finish to it, and so sanding that so that the paint would stick. And you guys, I just freehanded, but you could certainly, I could have taken my time and done this like way better, but don't have any marker pens. I mean, paint pens, which is, so I have to do everything with a paintbrush, which is really hard. But anyway, and of course coloring on gingerbread color, right? Okay, so but I do want to talk about a couple things. I think adding the colors in was absolutely perfect. And I like my little cap that's, and then I realized when I was looking at the photos, I forgot to go back and fix the top, but whatever, you guys will forgive me. So I think the little cotton ball smoke coming out of the chimney is cute. Yeah, I mean, it's cute, right? Okay, so let's move on. So today was like arts and crafts for me, not like creating beautiful things. It was just more like, oh, I get to color. All right, and then the second one, so I have all these toilet paper rolls. Actually, I'm getting kind of low on my supply because I've been using them. And so I wanted to make some gingerbread men. And so I got out a toilet paper roll and I drew out a little gingerbread template and I traced it on there and I made like a little 3-dimensional gingerbread man. And the minute I cut one out, I went, oh, why does it remind me of the Friends, you know, that famous, the Circle of Friends pottery thing, you know, it's like you burn a candle in the middle. You guys know what I'm talking about. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I'm gonna make. So that's what I made. This is like the Circle of Friends. And then you'll see in the pictures, like I can put a candle inside of it. Before anybody freaks out, I don't have any battery operated candles and this is all contained. But anyway, it looks so cute. Oh my, let me just show you how I made this one too. It's so easy. All right, let's do some toilet paper roll crafts. So I drew out a little gingerbread man, cut him out, and used him as my template for tracing onto my 7 toilet paper rolls there, and then I cut them out. But I didn't cut through the hands or the feet so that they're still like a tube. And then I got my terracotta gingerbread color and added a little bit of water in it because I don't need to paint these super heavy, and a tiny bit of white just to bring the color down just a little bit. You know, I could have left these just natural color and not painted them, but I just think it added so much to add that gingerbread color onto these. So mix that all up, and I'm going to paint all the fronts of them and the backs. I mean the front, like the front and the back, right? Not the inside. And I was like, just wasn't sure how much paint I was going to have. Would I have enough to do the inside too? So at first I just paint the front. Also, I didn't want to saturate the both sides, right? So painting the front, letting it dry, and then painting the inside also helped so it wasn't too saturated. It would keep its form. Right? We don't want to soak this. It's not thick cardboard, right? All right, but then once I do that, I do decide to go ahead and go in, and I'm painting all the sides here, the edges. I did decide to, once I had them all painted, and I still had enough paint left over, decided to go ahead and paint the inside. And at first, I just painted inside one side, and then I still had enough paint left over, so I ended up painting them inside and out, front and back, all right? So they're completely covered in their gingerbread color. Now, I did consider adding embellishments on here that were, you know, 3-dimensional. I don't have a bunch of stuff. But in the end, because I ended up deciding to make this Circle of Friends thing, I was like, I'm going to keep it pretty primitive and just go with our gingerbread color and the white icing. And so that's what I did. I'm really glad I did that. I think it lends itself well to this, as opposed to having, they're all different, but I didn't add like bows or ribbons or scarves or anything like that. I just kept them the gingerbread and the white. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch some music while I paint up some gingerbread men and ladies. All right, so I've drawn them all out. Aren't they cute? And now I got myself a jar, like a round jar, because I want to make sure that I glue these in a circle to get our friendship circle. And so I needed them to go around so I'd get the right angle when I'm gluing together the hands and the feet. Because they can't be directly, they can't line up, otherwise it won't really go in a circle. So this jar wasn't quite large enough, but it works out just fine. It gives me the basics of getting my circle. And I just opened it up a little bit when I went to put the last one in. So I guess I could have done it with 6. But I had 7. I'm like, no, I'm using all these gingerbread I made and painted. So I was like, I'm opening it up and put one more in. The other thing too is I didn't have like a round that I could put this on, but that's okay. So I love the way it came out. I hope you guys do too. How cute would this be to do with your family, right? So you just have one that represents everybody, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, you know, whatever. And then you do a little family thing and everybody decorates their own gingerbread and then you put it together and make this cute little candle holder thing. Isn't that cute? This is pretty sturdy too, you guys, I gotta say. So toilet paper roll cardboard, but then once you paint it, it sort of stiffens it up. And then it's got two glue points on each one. It's cute, isn't it? Randomly super cute from toilet paper rolls. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just had fun, like making sure that all the gingerbread men and women were different. The gingerbread people. The gingerbread people are all different. I mean, I think I got LGBTQ too. I think they're all like on here. It's all inclusive. All right, day after election. I mean, you know, I'm like making little, no. Anyway, so I just love this. I think it came out so cute. So tell me which one you guys like is your favorite. These were not what I would call art pieces. This was just more about having some fun, making some stuff from recycled items. And yeah, I mean, I even think this is kind of cute. So I just love it, but this is my favorite today. Which one is your favorite today? Okay, don't forget, go down to the playlist. Wait, it could also be a gingerbread crown. Oh my gosh, look at that. You could be the gingerbread king or queen. Okay, So, everybody, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you really like this video. I hope you're really enjoying this series, the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm going to have to insert, I forgot to say, never mind. By now you've seen it and I've inserted it, my 7th day of Christmas from the beginning. Okay, never mind. I digress. So, and if you really like this and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. But please give me an emoji down below, gingerbread or anything. Every bit of traffic on the channel really helps it grow. I've been a slow grower, but I've really grassrooted. I really don't do Instagram posts. I really don't do Facebook posts. I really do just kind of stick to YouTube. And I'm deciding that I know I keep saying it. I'm going to, you know, dive into these other things. Maybe this year, we'll see. I don't know. But anyway, all right, so go to the playlist now. Watch day number 7, which is gingerbreads. All right, that's it. Ferdinand. Say goodbye to the besties. All right, everybody, have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, if I'm your singing crafty crafter, I have no gingerbread song, but there's no place like home for the holidays. No matter how far away you are, because that kind of references family too. All right. Okay, that's it. We'll see you next time here on Bella's Bargains. See you back here tomorrow for day 8. Toodles, everybody. Thanks for watching.